Sebakeng re letlisetsa kart racing, re be re tlotla le live presenter Phila Mazibuko.
Siadlala.
Motho o dumela ka mokgwa ke tsamayang ronto ka teng ebile ke na le manga a kenyang fa bopo ka hare ke re di-console di tile di hana le lehare ke re le sekere sa dikgogolo be ke bona gore ka sheko ke kae frenegeng ke tla bona Fabienne Lanz ba re o etsang kane ba re cutting o botsa nna gore na cutting keng ha ke tsebe ke tla o betsa bone ke bohlale karate kumpu o re ke maka ha bona o re ke maka manga fetsa wa mpotse okay ha re tsamaya lo botsana Fabienne gore na ke eng cutting are
Wel, ons allemaal het al die treffer gehoor, sisters are doing it for themselves, van die Youthbricks en Aretha Franklin. Maar het is nie net 'n treffer nie, dis 'n lewenshuis vir hierdie karting sensasie Fabienne. Kom ons gaan praat met haar.
You know what, on my way here, some of our beautiful viewers, they asked me this question, what karting is all about. I told them my answer, you know what, they don't believe me. So can you please tell them what karting is all about?
Well, you start karting at a young age of 4. It's a really fun sport. I mean, everybody loves speed, so it's all about the speed and to see if you can be the quickest around the track. But to get that is you walk like a mile to get that, even like a 0.1 of a tenth. You fight for that all the time. And karting goes up to like the age of 50. You know, there's even old guys doing it. So really, it's for everyone. It's for girls even. There's not a lot of girls in karting. We are trying to promote that and get girls in it. But the girls that do it, they do really well. And myself, I enjoy it a lot.
So what got you started into karting and what inspired you?
Well, my dad raced himself. My sister decided to ride horses. So he really wanted somebody to do the racing, and I got into an indoor kart, and I told him this is what I want to do. I love it. I understood, that he really wanted me to do it, but I myself have the passion for it. I really work hard for it, and I never give up.
So what have been some of the challenges that you had to overcome to stay on top of the game?
Well, it gets very physical. I mean, I have a lot of weight on the kart to make up for the weight, because we all have to be a minimum weight, and the guys are generally my age, for 16 up, they get heavier than the girls. So on average, they're like 15 kilos heavier than me. So the physical strength they have is much more than I have. So I do a lot of workout to try and compensate for that.
So you're about to on contract?
Yes, for qualifying.
Is it?
Yes.
So this is your baby?
Yes, it's my baby.
Do you think you're going to win, darling?
I'm going to try everything I got.
Serious?
Okay.
So let me not waste your time, right? So we see you on track. Tell me what's happening. Why are you out now?
Well, we did qualifying now, and I think I did pretty well. We had some problems with the engines yesterday, so we're going to work from here now.
What happened to it?
We had a misfire, so we borrowed another engine. So look, everything looks good.
You know, some people would think karting is a man's game. Having to compete with the boys, how does that make you feel?
Well, a lot of them had the perception when I was small, she's a girl, you can just push her around. So eventually my dad got fed up and he said, you drive right of them, on the left of them, under them, over them, whatever you do, just get past them. Tell them who's the boss.
So what have been some of the competitions that you have participated in?
Well, I've been racing here for 13 years. And then in 2003, we went overseas to Florida, USA. And I won 2 of the 3 rounds and came second in the 3rd one. Then in 2007, we went to Lonato, Italy. And that was the grand final of the Super Rock. And out of 60 competitors, I think it was, we eventually managed to get 5th overall.
Wow.
The first on the podium, which was really thrilling. It was the best feeling ever to stand on there, as South African, there, holding the trophy and everything on the podium. It was really wonderful.
I understand that sometime in the 16th of April 2004, you had some incident where you collapsed for a couple of minutes, and when you woke up, suddenly you saw this cart on top of you. What happened? Tell us about that.
Yes, what happened there was I had to start at the back. I had technical problems in the previous heat. So I was making my way through in turn 1, had a good start, and then from behind I got a big punt, and then I drove over the guy in front of me, and it lifted me upside down, and I hit my chin here. And that's what I think knocked me out, because I can't remember actually going upside down. But as I was on the floor, I was awake again. But I was quite worried, because I knew the front guys are going to come now and they're going to drive into me, because I'm like right in the line of fire there. But luckily they got the cart off in time.
How different is karting in overseas compared to South Africa?
Well, firstly, it's a wonderful experience. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to compete against those guys. You learn extremely a lot. They're much rougher there, so you got to pass whenever you can. There is no time to waste. You got to go for it. And then it's a lot of the kart setups you learn there because it's different tracks all the time. So you learn to adapt to tracks quite quicker, which has helped me here on tracks, in Cape Town and PE, where I don't race all the time, to get on pace quicker. Also to strategize. The strategy you learn and you grow so much by going overseas.
She's a very good competitor. She has done a lot of Euros overseas, so I think she's got a lot of skill.
Yeah, she's a tough competitor, good driver, but we're all in one team, so she helps us out a lot. But we're all trying to win the race at the end of the day, but she's good, she's pretty fast.
Fabienne's amazing. She's very fast. Very she keeps to herself. She's very conservative and she's just very calm and cool and collected. Yeah.
And Anthony, are you familiar with Fabienne Lanz?
Very much. Fabienne is one of our lady racers, and obviously she's doing very, very well. Going overseas and also a couple of showings overseas already. So obviously looking to the future.
So what would you like to say to the young ladies out there who wants to follow on your footsteps?
Well, I always think it's about fighting and motivation. You need to have it within you to go. And if you do have a passion for it, then just go for it and don't give up. You'll see the light at the end of the tunnel.
But Fabienne, was it so hard for you or easy to win that race, girl?
It's always difficult. Nevertheless, I enjoyed it. On your own, you got to find your pace, but I really enjoyed it.
Girls, say goodbye to the viewers. Bye-bye.
Fabienne was the first female on the podium of the World Super Rock.
Siadlala.